Hi guys, in this video we're going to be looking at how to use partitioning for subtraction, what some people refer to as the split method. Now, if you haven't gone back and looked at our video on addition using partitioning, that would probably be worth doing because it gives you a little bit of a background of what partitioning actually is. Before we get started, it's important to know why we might want to use partitioning for subtraction. So, the nice thing about using partitioning is it doesn't involve any exchanging. So if you find that you're the kind of person who sometimes gets tripped up when you're doing a formal takeaway sum, when it comes to exchanging, you might find that you'll actually have more success with partitioning because it removes the need for exchanging at all. In a nutshell though, partitioning is when we split a larger number into smaller parts. For example, the number 79 can be split into a 70 and a 9, whereas the number 43 can be split into a 40 and a 3. Now when we do it for addition, we had to partition both numbers. However, in the case of subtraction, we only worry about partitioning the second number. We do not need to partition the first number at all. Now, there are lots of ways of laying out a subtraction problem using partitioning. I'm going to show just one strategy today. So to start off with, I'm just going to write out the sum. So in this case, it's 79 minus 43. I'm going to do a colon there. Next, I'm going to write out the sum again, but I'm going to start off by just subtracting the tens of the second number. So this is where the partitioning comes in. I'm going to subtract the tens, then I'm going to subtract the units. So it's kind of working in stages. Okay, we're chunking up the number. So I write it out again, 79, but we're just going to start off by subtracting 40. And the answer to that we can work out by just jumping back in 10. So we go 79, 69, 59, 49, 39. So the answer to that is 39. Now, we're going to take our answer and we're going to start with that on the next line. So our 39 is going to go down here. So we did 79 take away 40, it gave us 39. Now we're going to take that 39 and subtract the 3. 79 minus 3 equals 36. And that gets us our final answer. So all we had to do was subtract the 40, get our answer, and then subtract the 3 and get our final answer. Now, this is a problem where if we were doing it using the formal strategy, we would have to exchange. So 83 take away 38, if we were to line these up on top of each other, the first sum we would be doing is 3 take away 8, which we can't do, and so we would need to exchange. But if we do this using partitioning, exchanging isn't necessary. So let's see how this works. 83 minus 38. And we draw a colon. Now, we're going to start off writing it again, 83, but this time we're just going to subtract the 30. And our answer to that is 53. Now we're going to take our 53 and start the next line with that. 53, and this time we're going to subtract our 8. Now, this is the part that normally would have tripped us up, but we can easily just take 53, subtract 8 from it, and we get our answer 45. So there's an example where we would have had to use exchanging, but in this case we've managed to avoid it. Now for this final example we have two slightly larger numbers where in fact we would need to exchange twice. So again, if this was a formal addition sum, we would have to be doing 3 take away 7, which we can't do, and we'd have to be doing 1 take away 5, which we can't do. This way, we get to avoid both of those problems. So, we'll start off 913 minus 257. Now, we start off by taking off the 100. So 913 minus 200. And that gives us 713. Now we take that down to start the next line. 713. And now we're going to minus the 50. Minus 50. If we have difficulty with that, we can easily just count back in tens. Alternatively, we can just do it in one step. It would be 663. We take that and we use it to start the last line. So the final step in this problem then is just to subtract the 7 here. So we're left with 663, and we're going to subtract the 7, which will leave us with 656. So to do this, all we did was subtract the 200 to get our answer, then we subtracted the 50, took our answer, and then subtracted the 7. So just doing it stage at a time, subtracting the hundreds, the tens, then the units to get our final answer.